Good morning, everyone. Welcome to JU-Ice channel. It is now 8:14 in the morning, and it's Saturday. Happy Saturday, everyone. Yes, happy Saturday. As you can see, it's a rainy day here in Orlando, Florida. Yep, it's gonna rain, but it's really nice outside. I have my coat on, but it's nice. It's nice. It's not cold, just damp. And Mr. Hustle, yeah, of course, he just used the bathroom, so I have his bag here to take it and put it in the waste bucket, waste pail, whatever you call it, for the dogs. And I stayed up. Well, I went to sleep, and then I woke up because Mr. Hustle is not allowed to go into the living room. So my daughter replaced the gate because the other one was broken. So, you know, he's like, well, as people know, if anyone that has pets, they're like they're like children. So Mr. Hustle doesn't like to be alone. So, I couldn't let him come where I was. So I felt sorry for him the whole time. So I decided to go over by the stairwell where he was actually staying, and I decided to make a little bed in that area. There's a corner before you go up the stairs. It's fully carpeted, but the downstairs has ceramic tiles. And I'm quite sure he feels cold laying on that sometimes. But as you know, Mr. Hustle, he has his place where he usually go to sleep, but I don't know, for some reason he didn't want to go there. So he kept watching me, with those sad looking eyes. And he would bark from now and then. And I felt so sad for Mr. Hustle. So like I said, I got my blanket and I went right into that corner and I said, come on, you can lay right here. And I laid right there in the corner, and Mr. Hustle came and he laid down by my feet, and he was just snoring, snoring. I started to doze off myself. Then several hours later, my granddaughter Paige, she came downstairs again and she said, Grandma, what are you doing laying there? I said, well, he don't want to go where he's supposed to go, and he's just, looking at me, looking all sad and all of that. He feels alone. So, I'm just chilling right here with him. So, she took him and she put him into his area where he goes to sleep, and she stayed there with him for a little while. And then, that was that. So I went and I laid down, and then, I fell asleep. Then I woke up, and when I woke up, it was like 2 in the morning. So I got up, you know, I used the bathroom, and then I look at the tube because, you know, my eyes and ears is on this massive fire in California, you know. And oh my God, I stayed up until like 4 o'clock this morning watching that. You know, I was switching from different channels on YouTube. And it is so sad. It is so sad. So many actors and actresses lost their homes. Regular people and rich people. I was reading a lot of comments, you know, and some people, you know, they have their reasons, but man, oh man, there are a lot of cold people out there. So many negative comments. Some are saying they don't care about what's going on over there. What about the poor people? The rich has money. They can replace their homes. By the way, the insurance had canceled out on a lot of those people prior to this fire. They're thinking that this was some kind of planned thing. They even showed videos of how the fire was burning. You know, when the wind blows, it just blows and hits somewhere else. They talking about laser beams and stuff like that coming from outer space. They were showing all this stuff. They spoke about the drones. There was even a plane that a plane had hit a drone while this big plane while it was flying, but the plane, it got a little damage, but you know, it landed, and I guess they're fixing it. But the drone apparently didn't have anything to do with those drones that we were seeing in Texas and in New York and Pennsylvania and Washington or whatever. But the craziest thing, the mayor of California, of LA, she was dumbfounded. They were asking her questions about this stuff because, mind you, she just came back from Ghana. She had went over there prior to this fire, and apparently she knew stuff like this happens or was going to happen. I really don't know. That's what someone was saying. But she still took off and went to her Ghana. Now she came back, and they're asking her all these questions, and this woman is dumbfounded. She not even saying a word. She just looking at the cameras or the people, and she's not saying a word. One of the YouTubers, you know, he was saying she could have at least come up with some kind of explanation. You know, we're gonna have a meeting later and we'll discuss this or something. But this woman did not say a goddamn word. Then the governor, he was just walking around and talking a little bit of smack, but apparently he don't seem to care either, because the same YouTuber was showing some kind of proof that, I think it was 2019 or something, President-elect Trump wrote him a letter and spoke to him about this kind of problem. You know, he needs to get it together, fix the situation, and he was also gonna get water from Hawaii, you know, to help solve the problem that they have in California, because that is a spot where these fires usually take place. But this time, this fires right here, is the worst thing that they have ever seen in history. And Trump, you know, spoke to this man about it. He even had it on paper. It's on paper. They showed us. And this man just did not listen and do something about it. So here we are, some years later. So I and the YouTuber, and I'm quite sure many people, they figuring he's gonna get replaced from that position, and also the mayor, because they're not doing their jobs. They not protecting the people or helping to protect the people of California. I do believe the Hollywood sign was burnt down, because I saw it in one video. I'm not quite sure, don't quote me, but I think it has burned down. The fire is still burning. It's hitting other areas. Remember Paris Hilton? The rich Paris Hilton, her parents are rich. Well, Paris Hilton lost 2 houses. She said her family is all right, but they lost 2 houses. Jeff Bridges, he lost his home. A lot of these people have mansions. There are other actors and actresses that lost a lot of homes. I don't remember her name, but she's this Indian girl. You know, they have a lot of money. She's married to Nick Jonas, I believe that is. They lost their home. So many people. They claimed the fire was close to the Prince, well, Harry and Meghan. But Harry and Meghan, you know, they opened their doors to some residents that didn't have nothing or nowhere to go. Most of those people lost everything. There was even this black couple, you know, all they had was the clothes on their back. They lost everything, and this was this lady's first home. But she has a lot of faith, even though she's going through that. So, you know, she had a lot to say. You know, she's praying, and she said they're going to build back again. I would suggest to anyone that's thinking about building back a house over there, get your butts out of California. Do not live back in those areas. Do not build back in those areas. If you think this is worse, it is going to be even worse later on. I don't know what or why that happened, but it does look like something that was planned. And they're saying a lot of teenagers were setting fires, and they caught one individual, but they didn't really speak to him yet, but he's in custody. And look at this doggy. Look at that. Looks so cute. He's coming this way. He looks like one of those stuffed animals that they usually have at Coney Island or one of those amusement parks. Good morning. How are you?
How you doing?
Okay, look at him. He's so cute. Look at him. And look at Hustle just looking at him, and he's charging him. Look. Look at them. Oh, look at them. They're so cute. Okay, Hus. He don't want to do nothing to you.
Have a good day.
You too. Yeah, you know. So also, they show this man, you know, a lot of people, the animals died in the fires. There are a lot of animals that need homes, you know, they are in some kind of shelters, some of those shelters and stuff like that. They're looking for you know, foster people, adoptive people, whatever you call them, to take these animals in. It's a lot of cats and stuff. I didn't see many dogs, but I'm quite sure they're dogs. It was even this gentleman, the fire department was there, but he was so worried about his cat. He was telling them, please, you have to save my cat. You have to save my cat. He was crying. And then he ran in by where the garage was, and then a firefighter handed him the cat. I do believe the cat was burnt a little on the leg, but he was so grateful. He was holding on to this cat. He was kneeling on the ground holding the cat, and he was crying, so sad. And I'm quite sure a lot of others were reacting that way. I was looking at DDG's, you know, DDG, that's Haley's and Halo. That's Halo father, Haley's child father. I think they're back together. I'm not sure. I hope they will be. But I was looking at his sister and her man, boyfriend, fiance, I don't know which one, but you know, it's her man. I was looking at their video, and they were driving around with two other friends, showing us what was going on. They were also surprised too. She was afraid. They went to get some water so they can hand out water to whoever needs water. Apparently they're close to the area that was being burned at that time, because there are a lot of areas that is burnt and it's still burning. So I don't know if they hit their area yet, but you know, they kept getting signs on their phone, emergency texts telling them, emergency warnings telling them that they have to evacuate, you know what I'm saying? So I got off of their channel, and I was on a lot of different channels just watching, you know. And this thing is horrific. This thing is like a horror movie. And they are saying the same thing, like the apocalypse. I'm telling you, one person described it as the movie Avatar, you know. I don't know if it was a scene or if the movie was the whole thing about that, like the apocalypse. But they showed a little of it, but I don't remember it because I didn't really see Avatar. I just saw an advertisement. But looking at the little clip that they showed, this really looks like it. And like I said in a prior video, you know, these people make these movies, you know, like the zombie, the apocalypse, all this kind of different space movies and stuff. And we look at them, you know, we spend our money or we watch them on the tube in our houses and stuff like that, not actually realizing that those things will eventually happen to us in real life. And someone else mentioned that too. And here we are. California is the year of the apocalypse. I'm telling you, 2025 just came in, and look what it brought them, you know. And you know, they're talking about aliens. They even showed a spaceship with the beam light coming down. You know, this is supposed to be over in Texas. I don't know, you know, a lot of different people have different stuff, you know, because they be doing research and stuff like that, you know. Nobody, well, I can't say nobody, but most of us don't really know what is going on, what is coming next, because a lot of them is saying, what is coming next? What is coming next? You know something else is coming next. Like I said in a prior video, with all of these drones and stuff that people are seeing, what did I say? We don't know what is coming next, but something is coming. And I kept saying, people, y'all better pay attention to YouTube, the news, but YouTube especially, and keep your eyes and your ears open. I didn't know that California was going to get hit like this. I don't know. I'm not a psychic, but it was like I was predicting something was about to hit, and look at that. California, LA, you know, is one of the richest states in America, and they said it also, and that was hit like that. You know, New York is among that, and only God knows if New York won't be next. You know, however this thing is set up, I don't know. It probably will go and hit somebody else, you know, but California is like just about destroyed. You should see it. You should see it. It's horrible. Oh my God. I can't imagine that someplace that was so beautiful looks so disgusting, so horrible, so whatever. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, it is terrible. And Jesus, I don't know what to do. They have to wear masks and stuff because, you know, the smell from the fumes and stuff like that. DDG's girlfriend, her boyfriend said it smells like a barbecue over there. He said, you know, when you're doing a barbecue, how it smells? He said, that's what it smells like. Oh my God. I remember the 911 era. It was horrible over there. It was horrible. It did smell like burnt flesh and stuff like that, you know. But I don't know if the smell is still the same for over there, but this is how he described the smell. And I can imagine. I don't know. Maybe they wouldn't hit New York. Remember, New York was hit 911. So I guess whoever planned this or whatever, they're just hitting certain states at a certain time. I really don't know. I just look at it as, like one YouTuber said, because she was talking about Jamaica. She lives, I'm not sure if it's the United States, but she lives abroad. And she was talking about Jamaica. And she had a listing of all the all the earthquakes that Jamaica had starting from 2023. She had a listing, and each month Jamaica was hit, well, different areas in Jamaica, but it was hit with a lot of earthquakes. You know what I'm saying? A hell of a lot. She went all the way to 24, the last one they had. When she was down there, I think she said last year, she happened to be in one. This is another cute dog right here. She happened to be in one. and that was a 5.0. That was a big one, you know, and she was showing and describing the area where her family house was, and they were lucky because the way how their house was, there was a hill over them, and any damage, the hill, when the earthquake starts shaking the earth, you know, all that corrosion would have came falling down on their house. But she said they were lucky, but a lot of other people weren't. And then she started, you know, she was saying, you know, a lot of people don't believe in the Bible and stuff like that. You have to say you love God and mean it. A lot of people say it, and they say they read the Bible, but they not really into the Bible, and they do not mean what they say. And she feel a lot of these places that all this thing is happening is like they have a lot of bad things going on, you know, a lot of bad things. And this is God's way, of, you know, letting the people see you don't want to make change. Well, I'm gonna show you, whether it be earthquake, hurricanes, these storms, fires, however, you know, he's gonna send something. It say it in the Bible, people, but this is what she was saying, you know, he's gonna send something to these places. He's not gonna hit every place the same time, but those are signs. Those are signs from the Creator. And this right here that's happening in California, whether it was planned or not, that's one of the signs from God. One, I do believe that. You know, it was this other YouTuber, I do believe he is Muslim. He dressed in all black. I don't remember his name, young guy. He was wearing his hat, and he has the moon and the star on it. And there was another sign, another ornament, but I don't know what that means. You know, I have a ring that has the star and the moon, and I was told a long time ago when I was in basic, you know, that ring is gonna bring me good luck. But getting back to him, you know, that's his hat had that on. He's some kind of Muslim or something. And he was talking about the fires in California too. And, you know, at the time, the Hollywood sign wasn't set on fire yet. So, you know, he said he do believe that was still there. But when I looked at it, he had videotaped this before the Hollywood sign even started to burn. So maybe now he knows that that is gone. But, you know, because he had mentioned it. But, you know, he also was talking about the Bible and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Their Bible is the Holy Quran. But it really doesn't matter what kind of Bible it is. You know, the word was written. The word was written many moons ago. It was just rewritten by different people. But all of this stuff that's happening is in the Bible and even more. And it's so sad. It's really sad, but what can I say? You know what I'm saying? What can I say? These are things that's supposed to happen. So people, y'all better wake up and smell the coffee, smell the tea, smell something strong, but y'all need to wake up because a lot of people are not. This is a wake-up call. Florida had the the hurricanes and the storms and stuff like that, some places were hit really hard, some weren't. Jamaica with the earthquakes, like this lady was saying, I remember hearing about the one that happened last year, but I didn't even know that Jamaica had all those earthquakes. I don't know if y'all ever heard of Montserrat. That's an island. I don't think people live there anymore. If they do, it may be a few, but I remember some years back the volcanoes erupted and it was fire. The whole place was red. They had to evacuate those people. Some went to London, some went to Canada, some went to the other islands. There's a lot of places where they have tornadoes, the earthquakes. They have a lot of natural disasters. And you know, a lot of state agencies, government agencies, they are told about, you know, getting themselves prepared for all of these disasters, but some people don't do what they're supposed to be doing. Some people wait for the last minute to start doing stuff, and then some people, it just never happened until the last minute, you know. Then they get chewed out, just like these two here in California, you know. They even had cut the fire department money, you know. Those are people that you should never even mess with their money. These people risk their lives every single day because there's always a fire somewhere or another. And these people work their asses off. You got to give these people a big thumbs up. I'm telling you, God bless all the fire departments out there in the United States, all over the world. These people, male and female, these people work their asses off. I don't mean to curse, but it's true. And they don't really get that much recognition. They don't. And this thing that's going on right now, there's a lot of them out there. Well, there's a lot, but you know, a lot of them, their jobs and stuff was cut in California from what I was reading, you know. So it's some, but not a whole lot. They even showed some vehicles that's just parked up. So, you know, there's not a lot of the fire people. There's people volunteering from different places and coming over to California to help. And I am so grateful for that. I know people are too. Thankful. And even Canada sent people over too. You know what I'm saying? And you know, they have they helicopters or the planes flying over and stuff like that. It is too much. It is too much. But thank God for all these people that's reaching out. It doesn't have to be your own family. It could be anybody. It's anybody. So people that's giving out all these negative comments, come on, y'all need to get a heart. Y'all need to get a heart. You're talking about the actors and actresses. Yeah, they made their money and they got these big houses and all of that. But you have to realize that these people, they work their asses off to get what they have. You know, a lot of them didn't get it by giving a smile or being pretty or nothing like that. You know, a lot of them had to work their asses off to get these big mansions and stuff like that. So you shouldn't be angry and saying all this mean stuff about these people. They are humans too. A lot of you are saying, oh, it don't really matter if they lost their homes because they got lots of money. They can replace it. However they do it, that's their business. But for the way a lot of them is going on, carrying on. Money isn't everything, because these people lost a lot of memories that they put into these houses. So it's obvious that the money don't really mean much to them. You know what I'm saying? They never expected something like that would happen. They stuff is wiped right off in front of their eyes. It is something. Y'all remember Ricki Lake? Ricki Lake, she had her own show on TV. Her house is gone too. Ricki Lake, the famous Ricki Lake. I used to watch Ricki Lake when I was in New York City. And I love her shows. Well, the famous Ricki Lake, she lost her home. And most of all people, everyone should be grateful that they're still alive. That black couple, they were grateful. They were the only one that I saw said, well, she said, you know, they're thankful to God that they're still alive. You know what I'm saying? You can lose a house. You can lose a car, those cars. But your life, once it's gone, that's it. Because you can always replace a home. You can always buy a new car. But your life is important. Once you lose that, or your families, that's it. So everyone that lost something, they should be grateful to the Almighty. I'm telling you, whoever y'all Almighty is, y'all need to get down on your knees and thank the Almighty for life. Yeah, y'all have to abide with what's going on right now. Y'all have to go into these shelters and stuff like that. A lot of y'all are not used to people handing out food or whatever to you, but you know, sometimes, like I said in videos before, you could be high up here and the next second you could be right down here. I made a video recently and I said this. I didn't know anything about no daggone fires was going to be taken on in California, but I just made a video saying that. And look at that. All these high and mighty people that have all this money and all that kind of stuff. I even mentioned about why a person needs so many houses, why a person needs so many cars. You don't. You can only drive one car at a time. And you could only live in one house at a time. You don't need all these houses, all these vacation houses all over the place. There's so many people out here that's starving, don't have no place to live. Take some of that money and send it to places where people could get help. I just made a video saying this, and now look at this. Almost the whole of California is gone. I don't know what it's gonna look like when I go back in to look at the tube, but it's not a good sight. It's not a pretty sight. And a lot of the trees are not even touched. A lot of the trees aren't touched. Some houses is burnt all the way down to the ground, but some houses has the beam and all that kind of stuff. They was even talking about colors, like blue, whatever is blue, it's not being touched. Whatever this laser beam business is going on, it's not affecting certain materials. You know what I'm saying? It's not burning certain materials. It's certain materials that's burning, like red and yellow and that kind of stuff. But blue, it's not messing with that. Plastic is certain plastic that it's not touching. You know, I don't know if the blue is with the plastic, but because the guy just popped that up, but I wasn't really like paying too much attention to that. But it's certain things that the fire is not touching, but a lot of other stuff is destroying, it's burning. And it's a weird kind of fire. And at night, the wind is very strong. The wind just blows, and I don't know. I really don't know. But people are looking into it to see what is going on or what they think is going on. Some people think they know what's going on. I don't know, but this calls for a big investigation. You know what I'm saying? A lot of heads is going to be taken. I can see that right now. You should see the cars. Oh my God. The cars are burnt to a crisp. The only thing that's left is the iron on the car, the metal on the car. Some cars are just burnt all the way down to the ground. All those Mercedes Benz, all those Teslas, so many expensive cars. People was like trying to leave, and a lot of people left their cars on the streets. They said they took their keys and they left their cars on the street, and they showed all of these expensive cars in there, BMW, all of that. And it was this bulldozer. They were trying to get through the street. So they had this bulldozer, like they trying to move the cars out. I guess it was trying not to damage the cars, but the cars are all stacked up in lines. You know what I'm saying? You can't get through the streets. And all of these expensive cars are just left right there. So I don't know what's going to happen with that, with those. They're going to catch on fire. Because they said the fire is getting worse. It's going all over the place now, you know. Oh, California, no more, no more. I don't know if this is a way of getting rid of the people so they can rebuild and probably put nothing but casinos over there. I really don't know. I don't know what the plan is from whoever decided to do this, but from what they're saying, it's weird. It is weird. It is very weird. And I won't be surprised, because there's a lot of weird things happening in this world, not just here in the United States. It's happening all over the place. Oh, and another thing, they said Elon Musk is gonna be moving to Palm Spring in Florida. He's moving to Florida, and he's gonna bring a lot of good things to Florida. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that video that I made when I was asking for whoever the president was gonna be, and I mentioned Elon's name because him and President Trump, well, he won the race. He's not in the White House yet, but he's supposed to be our new president. Him and President Trump are buddies. And I mentioned their name, and I was asking them, please do not raise the rent anymore. Please do something. I know you're not gonna change it from what it is now, but don't put it up any higher. Stop this yearly increase. I was pleading in my video for that. And I was so shocked when I was watching that video early this morning, when one of the YouTubers, he's a newsman, he not no little bitty YouTuber, he was saying that Elon Musk is gonna be moving to Florida. He's gonna be buying a house in Palm, I think it's Palm something, but that's over there close to Miami. And he was mentioning about Jeff Bezos. You know, it's a couple of rich people that already moved to Florida, and he was saying Elon Musk is like one of the richest men in the world now. So, you know, he was saying, you know, Elon Musk is gonna do a lot of wonders for Florida. So guess what? I am so grateful that I moved to Florida. I live in Florida, like I said, And I say all the time, I love Florida. I love the weather and everything. And it's very, it's laid back. You can breathe. You can enjoy the weather and stuff like that. And I am grateful, Mr. Elon Musk, for you moving to Florida. I am so grateful, and I pray that you do a lot of wonders for Florida. You have a mind that's out of this world. You do things that not many people have that kind of knowledge or whatever you want to call it to do. You are, I don't know if I should say you are an angel. You are something that I guess you are God sent. That's all I could say. I don't know. People are talking a lot of negative stuff about you, but from the things that I read and I hear about you, sir, you seem to be a freaking angel. Because every time you turn around, I'm hearing Elon Musk save the day. Elon Musk save the day. Elon Musk save the night. Elon Musk save the afternoon. Elon Musk is helping this person. Elon Musk is doing this, doing that. Great things, great things. So a lot of you that's talking all this negative smack about this man, y'all need to stop. You know what I'm saying? Because this man seemed to be aligning with the stars and doing wonders. You know what I'm saying? I don't know him. I'm not putting him up on a pedestal or whatever, but he's coming to Florida. He's one of the richest men out there, so he's supposed to be doing wonders for Florida. I am very grateful. And somebody got to have some kind of belief in this man, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of other people out there that's evil and they not really doing nothing good, but he's doing a lot of good. He spends his money doing a lot of things that nobody expect. And it's like for the good. Wouldn't you want a friend like Elon Musk? Wouldn't you? I wouldn't mind having a friend like Elon Musk. I'm dead serious. I guess President Trump is lucky to have a friend like Elon Musk. I'm telling you. Yep. So, I don't know. But whenever you get here, Mr. Musk, welcome to Florida. And I will say it when I hear that you are actually here. I will make a video. And please, like I said, eliminate this rental raise, because like they said, you're supposed to be doing a lot with real estate, a lot with this computer thing or whatever, technology. You're supposed to be really bringing a lot to Florida. So I am grateful, and I'm quite sure there's a lot that's grateful too. So wherever you are, be safe. I pray for all those people in California. It's terrible. I don't know what else to say, I don't know. My prayers go out to everyone. I made a lot of comments. I made a video yesterday. I'm making one right now. Oh, I don't know. Is the world coming to an end? I think the world comes to an end when you actually die yourself. I think your world comes to an end. I don't know. I don't know if the world is going to be destroyed. I don't know. I don't know if Earth is going to be destroyed while I'm alive to see it. I don't know. I pray not, but I do believe the world do come to an end when your world come to an end when you die. I don't think the world comes to an end. I think your world come to an end when you die, when you actually die. So I don't know. I don't know. But I just know there's a creator out there. There's someone big, big, big out there in this whole universe. And it's not a human being. It's that spirit. It controls I have to say it because, recently I got a comment from a lady. I do believe it was a woman. The name sounded like a woman. And this person, they were commenting about a video that I made. And the video was about that prisoner, Brooks, that got beaten to death by those correction officers and stuff like that. And we haven't really heard anything more about them, if they're gonna get time or not. I know they not working, but I don't know. But anyway, this person said, I'm not saying it word for word because I don't remember exact the words, but I kept the comment. This person said, for me to wake up, like they're trying to say, Jesus is not, the person, when I say Jesus, Jesus, woman, wake up. You are, it's like trying to say, Jesus is a woman, not a man. Put it like that. Jesus is a woman. I am that. Wake up and see yourself for who you are. So they trying to say, to me, that's how I took it. Jesus is a woman, not a man. Some people think it's a man. Some people think it's a woman. Some people think it's an animal. I really don't know, but I say, I do believe there's a higher power. We were raised up saying he was a man. We saw pictures of a white man. We see pictures of a black man with woolly hair. In the Bible, they say he had woolly hair. I don't really know if Jesus was a black man or not. You know what I'm saying? But people say what they want him to be or whatever. They read this and read that. Like I said, the Bible was written over many times. The original Bible is not here. I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? So the Bible was written over because many religions wrote it the way how they want it to be. So it really doesn't matter to me if Jesus had a wool hair, straight hair, long hair, brown hair, green hair, black hair, if he was tall, if he was Caucasian, if he was black, if he was Spanish, if he was Indian, Chinese, you name it. It doesn't matter to me. I just believe, and I grew up believing that there is a higher power. And like I said, this spirit wakes us up in the morning, put us to sleep at night, provide food and shelter for us. This spirit, this higher power, does all of these things for us. give us the air that we breathe, the sun that shine on us, the water that flows that we drink, and all of that. This higher power is mightier than man, mightier than any animal out there, mightier than any woman out there, anything out there. So it doesn't matter to me what no one think or say, that this higher power doesn't exist, or this higher power is black, green, purple, Indian, Chinese, Caucasian, whatever. It really does not matter. Do it. It doesn't matter. Just know that there is a higher power up there. You have to freaking believe, people. You have to believe. There's a lot of false prophets out here. But this power knows when we're in pain. This power knows everything that we do. I am dead serious. And all of you out there, non-believers and all, Christians, Jews, Gentiles, whatever you want to call it, call yourselves, Catholics, Protestants, Muslims, whatever. Y'all need to believe. Look at what's going on in the world today. Look at California, one of the richest places in the United States. Billions of people come there every day. Now, what? There's nowhere to come now. There's nothing to come now. All the movie studios and all of that shut down or burned down. Oh my God. It is the apocalypse, people. Wake up. Start smelling the coffee. Start believing. Start praying. Start reading them Bibles. I don't care if it was rewritten or whatever. It's still the same damn words from the original, just that some stuff was changed, but it's still the Bible. Read it. And believe it. Get it in here. Get it in here. It's knowledge. It's food for your soul. Start believing. I haven't read the Bible all the way to the end, but I'm going to make that my new mission. I read it, but I haven't read the whole thing. I heard a lot of people say they read the Bible all the way through. But do y'all actually understand it? You can read a book, but a lot of people don't really understand what is going on in it. Sometimes you have to read stuff over and over and over to get the real truth of what's going on in it. I'm dead serious. Just like some people, they look at a movie and a lot of them don't really understand what was going on in the movie. Or a lot of people listen to songs and they don't really understand what the song means. A lot of those songs are about the actual person that's singing it. They're telling their story, but they're doing it through the song, or they're doing it in a poem, or some people put it on paper. The pain is so bad that they can't actually talk about it, so they do it through these different things. Some people do comedy. People do it different ways, but a lot of people don't understand. So open them damn eyes, open that damn brain of y'all's, open them damn ears. Wake up. Stop living and dwelling for the materialistic stuff that's going on in this world. Stop wasting money buying all this unnecessary stuff. Look at all that. These people have all this money. Now they don't have nowhere to live. They don't have nothing, not even clothes. They only have the clothes on their back. Some of them, because a lot of them did not listen to the warnings. They were told to evacuate, but a lot of them did not. Some left and they did not follow the evacuation plan. You're supposed to take your personal gear, your medical stuff, your medicine and all of that, your personal belongings, items, things that you're going to need, your ID and all of that. If you have money, take that with you and all this kind of stuff. But people get into panic mode, or they think, oh, nothing is going to happen. I'm going to return back home. Hello, big surprise for a lot of these folks. They return home. Some can't even return back home because they're not letting them in the area, because that's how bad it is. It's dangerous. And now they are crying they poor eyes out, don't know where to go or where to start or what to do now. You know what I'm saying? It is really, really sad. It is sad. I feel for these people. It is sad, and you should feel sorry for them people, or you negative people out there making those negative comments, because like I said, no one knows what the next second could happen, what could happen to you. No one knows the next second, the next minute, the next hour, the next day, the next week, the next month, the next year. No one knows. Look at this. This is a perfect example. If y'all wasn't looking at nothing else, look at this. Look at what's happening in California. Do you think any of those people said to themselves, oh, when I wake up, they went to sleep, all right? You think they said, when I wake up, my house is going to be gone. I'm not going to have anywhere to live. Do you think people actually say that to themselves? No, they don't think like that. I think like that, because I always say you never know what could happen the next second, minute. I just ran the whole thing through. You just never know. Stop walking around here, prancing around here, acting like everything is okay, because it's not. You have to always keep that in mind. Today, things might be good. Like I said, the next second, it might not be good. Something always happens. It could be disastrous. It could be mild. It could be in between. But something always takes place. It could be good. It could be bad. Something always takes place. So don't always think that it's always going to be brighter on your side. The sun don't shine all the time. Remember that. The sun comes up in the morning and it goes down at night. So don't always think that everything is gonna be perfect, because it's not. Live each day as it comes and goes. Try to enjoy it. Be nice, be kind, be good to people. Do not look down on anyone because you're not better than anyone. I don't care how much money you have, how many houses you have, how many cars you have, how much clothes you have, and the list goes on. I don't care about all of that. It's materialistic stuff. I'm dead serious. Dead serious. Because look at all of those rich folks in California. They are homeless. They are just like the average homeless person that has been living in the shelters or living on the street for many years, not having nothing to eat, nowhere to lay their head, no clothes to wear, nothing. They are nothing. Right now, they are nothing. No matter how much money they might have in the bank, they are nothing. Because if they were something, they still have money in the bank. They can take that money and go and live somewhere else. A lot of them, I'm hearing them say, they don't have nowhere to go. They don't know where to go. They just lost everything. A lot of them are saying that. If you lost everything, it's obvious that you don't really have much in the bank or whatever. I don't know. Because if you had all this money in the bank, you wouldn't be saying you lost everything. You might have lost the house and the memories, but you still have lots of money in the bank where you can rebuild somewhere else. You can't buy back the memories that they stay here and they stay here. But money can buy you anything. It can. So for a lot of them to say they lost everything, they don't have nothing, crying their hearts out, their eyes out, their heart out, what is that telling you? What is that telling you? Learn from this, people. This is everyone around the world. Learn from this. Learn from all these hurricanes, tornadoes, earthquakes. Learn from all of these things. That's why I like having an apartment, because an apartment can go and you can move somewhere else and get another apartment. A house, yeah, it's a great investment, but look at a lot of these people. The insurance stopped. The insurance stopped. A lot of them is not going to get no money back to rebuild their houses wherever they want to. And there's a lot of them, y'all are thinking ignorant. They talking about rebuilding right there again. Who say these people is going to let y'all rebuild anything there? It's obvious whoever planted this whole thing right here, if they did, I don't know. It's obvious they want everybody to leave California. They want to do what they want to do with this whole state. You know what I'm saying? Have y'all ever thought about stuff like that? They probably don't want nobody living there. They planning on renovating that place and make it into whatever they want to make it into so they can make more money, people. More money. Who knows if they ain't planning on making that a space station, some kind of space station, some huge casino, whatever, I don't know. But you have to think. Seriously. So I'm going to end my video right now. Mr. Hustle is getting agitated. It feels really good out here. It's not cold. It's mild. But it feels good. It's not raining. It's going to rain some more, but it's not raining right now. And, you know, the birds are flying around. I'm just happy and grateful to be alive. Glad that I woke up this morning. Those of you that is homeless, not just from the regular homelessness, the people from California, now y'all are homeless. Be grateful that y'all woke up this morning. Be grateful y'all have some kind of shelter over y'all heads. Be careful out there in those shelters, wherever y'all staying at. A lot of y'all have kids. Watch your kids. There's going to be a lot of looting. There's going to be a lot of raping and all this kind of stuff. Be careful. Safeguard yourselves. Safeguard your kids. Male and females, I'm dead serious. Because a lot of stuff like this happens when you have these kind of situations. So Take care of yourselves. I will be watching the tube, and I will be praying for all of you. I pray every day for all the homeless, for anyone that's homeless, you know, all the ones that's out there in the street, the shelters. I pray every day for everyone. Dead serious, I do. I have a kind, clean heart. I might say a little curse word once in a while, because when I say that, that's when I'm really pissed off. But I don't curse all the time. You know what I'm saying? I don't. And there's nothing wrong with that. To those of you that's religious, so religious that y'all be saying, oh, you shouldn't curse and stuff like that. Because I'm quite sure a lot of y'all do curse. When y'all are in the privacy of y'all homes, I'm quite sure y'all be saying the F word and the this word and that word. But when y'all are around your people, y'all try to act like y'all don't say the curse word. So, folks, just be yourself. Stop pretending. Stop making belief. Stop with all the BS. And look at what's going on right now. How many of y'all in California that's going through this have makeup to put on your face, have lashes to attach to your eyes, have the wigs to put on your head? Did anybody forget their wigs in the house? All right then. Have a good day, everyone. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Thank you for all my subscribers. Thank you for Auntie Pauline and her family for housing Kalaz Smith TV from Jamaica. He's home safely. He had a wonderful time. They said the people in Florida, you know, they really came out. They really showed up, you know, more than in New York. A lot of people came from different parts of Florida to the meetup to meet and greet him. I was trying to do it, I said the Saturday, but it was actually the Sunday. But I didn't have a ride to get over there, so I couldn't go. But as I said in another video, to Kalaz, you know, one of these days I'm going to have to make it my business to get to Jamaica to visit him and his teams. May God bless him. May God bless all his teams and people. Have you seen what happened when he was in Fort Lauderdale? He actually met up with the mayor. Yes, he did. Beautiful queen. And she's from Jamaica also. And she didn't have on no makeup. If she did, you really couldn't see it. She looked natural to me. Beautiful queen. Beautiful queen. She had her hair in a ponytail, no wig. Beautiful queen. And she has the sweetest attitude you can even ask for. I can't remember her name, but I give you a big salute, Queen, Mayor of Fort Lauderdale. Mayor, that's right. So proud of you. It doesn't matter if you're Jamaican or not, you're still West Indian and you are a queen. You're a black queen. Whether you're mixed with Indian or whatever, you're still a queen. And I am so proud of you. And you all are proud of Kalaz too, because your hospitality was one of the greatest. You got this man in tears. This man was actually crying. He was in tears. That's how grateful he was. That is how grateful he was. Because Kalaz don't usually cry. And to see him shed a tear, that touched more than his heart. I'm dead serious. One of the YouTubers was saying, Oliver was saying that the United States acknowledged collage, and Jamaica doesn't. I don't live in Jamaica, so I don't really know. But Kalaz always said, you know, he don't get no help from the government or whatever over there. I am not there, so I can't speak on that. But Kalaz, you are loved by many. You do a lot for everyone. It doesn't matter what color they are, where they're from. You go in your pocket and you spend your money. You help the youth, male, female. Most of your crowd seems to be older people, and that's not a bad thing. But a lot of young folks, they need to watch your channel and subscribe and start doing the do. And those of you that watches his channel and stuff like that, you need to link up with him and try to see if he can arrange it where a lot of you could form teams in different places. It doesn't just have to be Jamaica. It could be different islands. You know what I'm saying? Watch Kalaz TV in Jamaica channel. Subscribe to his channel. Like and share. So I'm gonna go now. You know me, I'm always promoting Kalaz. That's my adoptive brother. I love this man. I swear to God. I love when people are doing great things for everyone and they're not looking to receive nothing in return. Just a smile is all that they probably want, and or don't really care about a smile, you know, but a smile puts a lot of joy in a person's heart, especially someone that's so kind, humble, and generous like Kalaz Smith TV. And myself. I'm not a big time YouTuber, but one of these days I'm gonna get there. And like I said, I do this because I love this. It's not about money. I'm not being paid yet, but my subscribers are rising. They're rising. I'm getting up there because I remember when I started out, I didn't have 1 or 2 subscribers for a long time, but now I have 800 and something subscribers, and I am so grateful. So, you know, I put my content out every day. Before, I was doing it, but I wasn't actually doing it every day because I thought I was going to be doing too much. But from listening to some of the creators, content creators, you know, watching YouTube, you know, they say, put your content out every day. Put something out every day. That helps a lot. And I see that it's helping a lot. So I am not afraid to do it every day now, you know. I do it every day and I enjoy doing it. I don't do just one thing. I like to do different things, you know. I am a life coach. I talk about different things. I'm not always in areas where I can show all sorts of different things, but where I am, I always try to give you all a view of whatever it is around me. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's an animal, whether it's trees, whether it's plants, whether it's whatever, you know. I talk about health, things to maintain your body, to keep you going. I talk about the hair. I even show videos with my hair, you know, my hair journey, all this kind of stuff. I talk about, I'm just raw. I talk about any and everything. So I'm not really into the sex talk and stuff like that. Because like I said, I'm not a person that really engages in that, And this all comes from childhood trauma that I went through. But, I will tell y'all about not performing those sex acts without using protection, a condom or something like that. I tell y'all about different kind of diseases you can catch. You know what I'm saying. So I can be raw at times. No, I'm not trying to disgrace anyone or nothing like that. But sometimes you have to be raw, especially when you're being real. And I am real. I'm not acting. This is actually me. Sometimes things come out of my mouth. I think, but sometimes I just say whatever is on my mind, and I try to word it properly. And some of it is going to be a little slang, and then some of it is going to be actually straight up, speaking the proper way and stuff like that. But I'm just raw, So like it or dislike it, make your comments. Like I said, if you put some kind of ridiculous negative comment out there, I will block you. I will delete you. That I will do. I will tell you about yourself and your comment, and I will delete you off my channel, because this is my channel. Just like you want respect, I do too. We all deserve respect. We can give our opinions, but we don't have to be nasty about it. Just like some of the people are saying this crap about the rich people in California. Who cares about them? Who cares about them? Rich or poor, you should have some kind of care for people. You know what I'm saying? Rich or poor, you should have some kind of care in your heart for people. Look at what they're going through. So I think that is really, really, really mean to say stuff like that. But people change their mind when the shoe is on the other foot. Put it like that. When they're in the situation, they want everyone to pity them, to feel sorry for them. So don't be like that, people. That is not a nice thing. That is not a nice thing. Remember what I said. No one knows what tomorrow will bring or the next second. Live each day like it's your last, which means enjoy it. Don't don't abuse it. Enjoy it. Whether it be good or bad, try to enjoy it. So this is JU-I saying peace out for now. Enjoy your Saturday. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, try to enjoy it.